Hello everyone. Got a couple of things I want to talk about. First, the whole thing about certain people disabling comments and ratings on their videos. I tend to agree with Aaron Raw on this. Their beliefs thrive on ignorance. Their opinions, should they want to keep an audience, thrive on ignorance. If someone were to clearly show that they are wrong in the comments, then to them, that would ruin their credibility. I don't look at it this way. I do not pretend to know everything or have all the answers. In fact, I have had quite a few comments of people disagreeing with me and had interesting conversations as a result. I welcome true information regardless of whether or not it supports what I have said. If it proves me wrong in some way, that is fine, because I am not emotionally invested in my opinion so much that being wrong hurts. So if you see something that you think I am wrong about, do not hesitate to tell me. Just be prepared to bring some information outside of assertions with you, and I will do my best to do the same. This brings me to my next topic, the debate. We all enjoy the debate from time to time, but I think some people keep that switch in the on position too much. When you disagree with something I have said, and I ask you to support your position, this is not an attempt at switching the burden of proof. Some people throw that out way too much to avoid having to support their opinions, simply because they are expressing their opinion as a response. If I ask for information, this means I am sincerely interested in what you have to say and welcome the opportunity to increase my knowledge base. I think this is a result of the debate mentality more than people making unsupported claims, and they immediately jump to, you gotta prove what you said, not me. This is technically not only wrong, because burden of proof falls on anyone making a positive claim, but also because not everything has to be a debate. Sharing information and knowledge should be your goal, in my opinion. Do not worry about burden of proof. If you want me to support anything I say that I do not provide either within the video or in the description, by all means ask, and I will be glad to do so. Just be ready to share any information that you have as well. I would also like to announce that I have opened a Patreon account some have suggested, and it is live. And once anyone shows interest in being a patron of this channel, I will start feeding my videos through it. This does not mean that they will not be available here anymore. You will always have the option to watch them for free on my channel as long as I am making them. Finally, this week's viewer comment I have decided to address comes from Mildfry, and at least that's how I'm reading it. And they ask, is it a red herring to argue that he has to show that a God is real and the giver of morals before he can argue about them, if he prefaces the entire argument with a God figure? No, this is not a red herring. It is not changing the subject or attempting to distract if someone has failed to support their assertions with a reliable and/or real source of information. Basically, this is calling someone on an appeal to authority. If you doubt someone's source's expertise, or in this case, existence, there is nothing fallacious about asking for support for the assertion that their authority actually is an expert or exists. But as I told Mildfry, one must be careful when even doubting or calling someone else on a fallacious premise, because even a fallacious argument can still be used to reach a correct conclusion. Argument from fallacy, or deeming a conclusion false based on a fallacious argument, is a fallacy as well. Thank you for the comment, Mildfry, and thank you everyone else for watching. Until next time, y'all have a good one.